Glad to have you with us from the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, and Hancock Whitney Stadium. An opportunity to finish the season on a high note in the 68 Ventures Bowl. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the Akron Zips. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, Coach Moorhead told me pregame he is really trying to motivate his team here today to use this opportunity to develop. This is a team that just barely made it into bowl contention, just barely eligible. But getting into a bowl game allows you to have extra practice time. That is extra development time for this young team that looks to make some splashes next year. Coach said, here's our opportunity to prove we can be even better coming up. But it all starts here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Zips offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
He's got it on the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Second down, gonna throw it. Snares it outside, it's Gant.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires on the move. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Zips are marching down the field. Tells to run, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Snags it. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Hits inside, it's Gant. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. Right side, it's Mason. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Snap in the shotgun. Doesn't get it there.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Akron! And they have the first points of the game.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. So Uconn's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it. It's Christian. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Snagged it, and there's running room. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down. 20-yard line, good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Left side is Gamp. Spins away from the defense.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up their...
Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Zips. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a gap. It's Reeder. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Snapped it in the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Quick completion on the out. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Give to the single back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. He's changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Quick give. It's Gant. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Caught over the middle. It's Burris. Runs through a man. He might have space. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're...
Caught, and he's got room. At the 30. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sims. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Headed for the corner. It's Reeder. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's complete to the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reeder. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They only need about the length of the football to convert on second down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. This Uconn offense really has it going. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his target. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about Uconn. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Now Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Fresh center down's going to the air. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. 2nd and long here. He'll set up to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually...
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Gant. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Zips headed quickly to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st. Out wide right, it's Burris. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Hauls it in. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Running out of time here in the first half. They're gonna have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's gonna have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Throwing right. Finds his man. It's Burton. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. They're going back to the ground. Looking for room at the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Out wide left, it's Burton. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to...
Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They'll need a bunch on second down. The snap sets up the throw. That's caught by Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields the punt. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Uconn going back to work on offense. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's...
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Husky.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Huskies! And that one will put them up here in the second half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 7. Hard line on the return. Makes the quick grab. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Running inside. It's Gant. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. Inside the 40. Breaks free and he might be gone. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. On the ground, it's Gant. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. That's the end of the period, and Uconn has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeps it on the ground. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He's looking to pass. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
They're able to find the tight end.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Straight ahead, it's Gant. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught on the RPO. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The Zips come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Plows his way ahead. hard running there.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Burris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. There he goes. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. One possession game. Getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Look out! Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. 1 back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Uconn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Porter. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Reeder. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Drops back on 1st down. He fires to the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down.
Open field on the right. Touchdown, Husky. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On play action. Rush right in his face. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Under pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Reeder. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick screen to the speedster up. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Right side, it's Porter. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Got his man. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Second down to the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches.